The inventor Vi and her fixers escape the Lord Ablaze in a plummeting airship that burns with green flame. The right equipment can make the difference between success and failure for adventurers. This chapter provides rules and prices for weapons, armor, and other kinds of equipment that characters might purchase or find. The DM lets you know if a shop has an item for sale and whether it's available at the listed price. Coins. Characters often find coins on their adventures and can spend those coins in shops, inns, and other businesses. Coins come in different denominations based on the relative worth of their material. The coin values table list coins and how much they are worth relative to the gold piece, which is the game's main coin. For example, 100 copper pieces are worth 1 gold piece. A coin weighs about a third of an ounce, so 50 coins weigh a pound. Coin values. Coin value in GP. Copper piece CP1/100. Silver piece SP1/10. Electrum piece EP1/2. Gold piece GP1. Platinum piece PP10. Selling equipment. Equipment fetches half its cost when sold. In contrast, trade goods and valuables, like gems and art objects, retain their full value in the marketplace. The Dungeon Master's Guide has prices for magic items, weapons. The weapons table in this section shows the game's main weapons. The table lists the cost and weight of each weapon, as well as the following details. Category. Every weapon falls into a category, simple or martial. Weapon proficiencies are usually tied to one of these categories. For example, you might have proficiency with simple weapons, melee or range. A weapon is classified as either melee or range. A melee weapon is used to attack a target within 5 feet, whereas a ranged weapon is used to attack at greater distance. Damage. The table lists the amount of damage a weapon deals when an attacker hits with it as well as the type of that damage. Properties. Any properties a weapon has are listed in the properties column. Each property is defined in the properties section. Mastery. Each weapon has a mastery property, which is defined in the mastery properties section later in this chapter. To use that property, you must have a feature that lets you use it. Weapons. Main damage properties mastery weight cost. Simple melee weapons. Club 1 for bludgeoning light slow 2 LB. 1 SP. Dagger 1 for piercing finesse light. Thrown range 20/60 nick 1 LB. 2 GP. Great Club 1 day bludgeoning 2-handed push 10 LB. 2 SP. Hand axe 1/6 slashing light. Thrown range 20/60 vex 2 LB. 5 GP. Javelin 1/6 piercing thrown range 30/120 slow 2 LB. 5 SP. Light hammer 1 for bludgeoning light. Thrown range 20/60 nick 2 LB. 2 GP. Sap 4 LB. 5 GP. Quarterstaff 1/6 bludgeoning versatile 1 day topple 4 LB. 2 SP. Sickle 1 for slashing light nick 2 LB. 1 GP. Spear 1/6 piercing thrown range slashing heavy 2-handed gray 6 LB. 50 GP. Halberd 1/0 slashing heavy. Reach 2-handed cleave 6 LB. 20 GP. Last 1/0 piercing heavy.
Je suis pas un fan des
unless mounted topple 6 LB.
cleave, glaze.
Longsword 1-day slashing versatile 1/0 sap 3 LB. 15 GP.
On va prendre une pause. Il faut qu'on en parle. Qu'est-ce qui se passe ici là? When you make an extra attack of the light property, you can make it part of the attack action instead as a bonus attack. Dude, c'est ordinaire. Push. Vex. If you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against the creature before. On dirait que le jeu, c'est juste de faire gagner les joueurs sans défi, genre. C'est rendu bien trop facile. Tu donnes avantage à tout. Il y a beaucoup de mécaniques d'involve. C'est aucunement plus simple à ce niveau-là, en tout cas. Sap causer un désavantage avec cette arme. Fait que toutes les armes font quelque chose. Genre. Ont tout un mécanisme. C'est comme un retour en arrière. Ça, c'est de la 4e édition. Là. C'est pas nice. On n'avait pas aimé ça. Ils ont refait la même erreur. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a constitution or fall prone. Constitution. Ça n'a rien à voir. Moi, j'aurais dit force à la limite. Là. Un jet d'athlétisme. Au pire, là, si ton objectif, c'est de faire trébucher quelqu'un avec un bâton. La constitution, le fait que tu es capable de manger une tomate empoisonnée, ça change absolument rien. Empoisonné. Empoisonné. Donc, continuons. Spear, Sap, Nick, Vex, Slow, Graze. Ouh! Brother, ouh! Brother, ouh! Non, je suis pas down. Ah, mais je le permettrais peut-être genre une fois par combat. Faut falloir qu'on prenne des notes. Additionnel. Qui est additionnel? Où est additionnel? DND 2024. Chapter 6. Revise. Weapon Mastery. Attends, fait que faut que tu maîtrises là. Attends. La mécanique, je l'ai peut-être pas compris d'abord. Ça sera pas bien long, mes amis. Mastery. Ok, mais si je vais de bord dans... Choose a class. Je prends... Cleric. Ouais, sure, whatever. Bon, ok, anyways. Proficiencies. Puis Weapon Masteries. Weapon Mastery. Ok. Puis si on s'en va, au lieu d'aller dans Rage, on va dans Barde. Mastery Property. Attends une seconde, là. Je pensais que j'avais mal compris ça. C'est le seul. Non, le barbare il l'a. Est-ce que le barde il l'a? Non? Cléric? Encore? Druide? Non, c'est vraiment juste le barbare, puis... ok... Une fois par tour, je suis pas contre. Non. Donnez-moi un instant, là. On va retourner en arrière. Ouais, c'est ça. Alright. Paladin. Ça fait du sens. Ok. Weapon Mastery pour le Ranger aussi. Pour le Rogue aussi. Ça me semble que c'est violent, man, pour un paladin. Comme. J'y donne, là, mais. Anyways. On continue. On continue. Excusez. Ok, même chose que d'habitude. Ils ont retiré le half plate. Ouais. Puis les cuirassons aussi, là. Pas le cuirasson, mais le total. Anyways. Ok, tools can ability utilize craft and variant.
Club, great club, quarterstaff, barrel, chest, ladder, pole, portable ram, torch. Cartographer's tools 15 GP. Ability, wisdom utilized. Draft a map
Nice,
with a
ça
small
c'est bon
area
ça.
DC 15 craft.
C'est bon qu'on se soit fait.
Tools 5 GP. Ability, dexterity utilized. Modify footwear to give advantage on the wearer's next dexterity acrobatics check DC 10 craft. Climber's kit, cook's utensils 1 GP. Ability, wisdom utilized. Improve food's flavor DC 10. Or detect spoiled or poisoned food DC 15 craft. Rations. Glass blower's tools 30 GP. Ability, intelligence utilized. Discern what a glass object held in the past 24 hours DC 15 craft. Glass bottle, magnifying glass, spyglass, vial. Jeweler's tools 25 GP. Ability, intelligence utilized. Discern a gem's value DC 15 craft. Arcane focus, holy symbol. Leatherworker's tools 5 GP. Ability, dexterity utilized. Add a design to a leather item DC 10 craft. Sling, 1. Hide armor, leather armor, studded leather armor, backpack, crossbow bolt case, map or scroll case.
What's up, bonjour.
Parchment, couch, quiver, water skin. Mason's tools 10 GP. Ability,
comme j'expliquais, j'aime bien
strength
qu'il y ait
utilized.
qu'il ait
Chisel a
rajouté
symbol or hole in
le,
stone DC 10 craft. Lock and tackle. Danger
l'habilité
supplies 10
en
GP.
lien avec
Ability, wisdom utilized. Paint a recognizable
l'outil.
image of something you've seen
Il y
DC
en a une
10
couple que je
craft.
changerais, là, mais
Druidic focus, holy symbol. Potter's tools 10 GP. Ability, intelligence utilized.
j'aime bien.
Discern what a ceramic object held in the past 24 hours DC 15 craft. Jug, lamp. Smith's tools 20 GP. Ability, strength utilized. Pry open a door or container DC 20 craft. Any melee weapon except club, great club, quarterstaff, and whip. Medium armor except hide. Heavy armor, all bearings, bucket, caltrops, chain, crowbar, firearm bullets, grappling hook, iron pot, iron spikes, sling bullets. Tinker's tools 50 GP. Ability, dexterity utilized. Assemble a tiny item composed of scrap, which falls apart in 1 minute DC 20 craft. Musket, pistol, bill, bullseye lantern, flask, hooded lantern,
Nice. Ça, j'ai hâte de voir ça.
lock, manacles, mirror, shovel, signal whistle, tinder box. Weaver's tools 1 GP. Ability, dexterity utilized. Manatarian clothing DC 10 or sew a tiny design DC 10 craft. Padded armor, basket, bedroll, blanket, fine clothes, net, roll, sack, string, tent, traveler's clothes. Woodcarver's tools 1
On dirait
GP.
qu'il rappe, c'est magique.
Ability, dexterity utilized. Carve a pattern in wood DC 10 craft. Club, great club, quarterstaff. Ranged weapons except pistol, musket, and sling. Arcane focus, arrows, bolts, druidic focus, ink pen, needles, other tools. These tools support adventure and other pursuits. Disguise kit 25 GP. Ability, charisma utilized. Apply makeup DC 10 craft. Costume, forgery kit 15 GP. Ability, dexterity utilized. Mimic 10 or fewer words of someone else's handwriting DC 15, or duplicate a wax seal DC 20. Gaming set varies. Ability, wisdom utilized. Discern whether someone is cheating DC 10, or win the game DC 20 variants. Dice 1 is speed. Dragon chest 1 GP. Playing cards 5 SP. 3 Dragon Anti 1 GP. Herbalism Kit 5 GP. Ability. Intelligence utilized. Identify a plant DC 10 craft. Antitoxin. Candle Healer's Kit. Potion of Healing. Musical instrument varies. Ability. Charisma utilized. Play a known tune DC 10 or improvise a song DC 15 variants. Bagpipes 30 GP. 6 LB. Drum 6 GP. 3 LB. Dulcimer 25 GP. 10 LB. Flute 2 GP. 1 LB. Horn 3 GP. 2 LB. Lute 35 GP. 2 LB. Lyre 30 GP. 2 LB. Pan flute 12 GP. 2 LB. Chum 2 GP. 1 LB. Viol 30 GP. 1 LB. Navigator's Tools 25 GP. Ability. Wisdom utilized. Plot a course DC 10 or determine position by stargazing DC 15. Poisoner's Kit 50 GP. Ability. Intelligence utilized. Detect a poison object DC 10 craft. Basic poison. Thieves Tools 25 GP. Ability. Dexterity utilized. Pick a lot DC 15 or disarm a trap DC 15. Adventuring gear. Ignatius Beauty of Warlock channels magic through an arcane focus. The adventuring gear table in this section includes gear that adventurers often find useful. These items are described here in alphabetical order, with an item's price appearing after its name. Adventuring gear. Item weight cost. Acid 1 LB. 25 GP. Alchemist Fire 1 LB. 50 GP. Ammunition varies. Antitoxin 50 GP. Arcane Focus varies. Backpack 5 LB. 2 GP. Ball bearings 2 LB. 1 GP. Barrel 70 LB. 2 GP. Basket 2 LB. 4 SP. Bedroll 7 LB. 1 GP. Bell 1 GP. Blanket 3 LB. 5 SP. Lock and Tackle 5 LB. 1 GP. Book 5 LB. 25 GP. Bottle. Last 2 LB. 2 GP. Bucket 2 LB. 5 CP. Burglar's Pack 42 LB. 16 GP. Caltrops 2 LB. 1 GP. Candle 1 CP. Case. Crossbow bolt 1 LB. 1 GP. Case. Mapper scroll 1 LB. 1 GP. Chain 10 LB. 5 GP. Chest 25 LB. 5 GP. Climber's Kit 12 LB. 25 GP. Clothes. Fine 6 LB. 15 GP. Clothes. Travelers 4 LB. 2 GP. Component pouch 2 LB. 25 GP. Costume 4 LB. 5 GP. Crowbar 5 LB. 2 GP. Diplomats Pack 39 LB. 39 GP. Druidic Focus varies. Dungeoneers Pack 55 LB. 12 GP. Entertainers Pack 5812 LB. 40 GP. Explorers Pack 55 LB. 10 GP. Flask 1 LB. 2 CP. Grappling Hook 4 LB. 2 GP. Healer's Kit 3 LB. 5 GP. Holy Symbol varies. Holy Water 1 LB. 25 GP. Hunting Trap 25 LB. 5 GP. Ink 10 GP. Ink Pen 2 CP. Jet 4 LB. 2 CP. Ladder 25 LB. 1 SP. Lamp 1 LB. 5 SP. Lantern both side 2 LB. 10 GP. Lantern hooded 2 LB. 5 GP. Lock 1 LB. 10 GP. Magnifying glass 100 GP. Medical 6 LB. 2 GP. Map 1 GP. Mirror 1/2 LB. 5 GP. Net 3 LB. 1 GP. Or 1 LB. 1 SP. Paper 2 SP. Parchment 1 SP. Perfume 5 GP. Poison basic 100 GP. Pole 7 LB. 5 CP. Pot. Iron 10 LB. 2 GP. Potion of Healing 1/2 LB. 50 GP. Pouch 1 LB. 5 SP. Priest Pack 29 LB. 33 GP. Quiver 1 LB. 1 GP. Ram. Portable 35 LB. 4 GP. Rations 2 LB. 5 SP. Rope 4 LB. 1 GP. Rope 5 LB. 1 GP. Sack 1/2 LB. 1 CP. Scholars Pack 22 LB. 40 GP. Shovel 5 LB. 2 GP. Signal Whistle 5 CP. Spell Scroll Cantrip 30 GP. Spell Scroll Level 1 50 GP. Spikes Iron 5 LB. 1 GP. Spyglass 1 LB. 1000 GP. String 1 SP. 1020 LB. 2 GP. Tinderbox 1 LB. 5 SP. Torch 1 LB. 1 CP. Vial 1 GP. Waterskin 5 LB. Full 2 SP, acid 25 GP. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with throwing a vial of acid. Target one creature or object you can see within 20 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw DC 8 plus your dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus or take 2d6 acid damage. Alchemist Fire 50 GP. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with throwing a flask of Alchemist's Fire. Target one creature or object you can see within 20 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw DC 8 plus your dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus or take 1 for fire damage and start burning. See the rules glossary. Ammunition varies. Ammunition is required by a weapon that has the ammunition property. A weapon's description specifies the type of ammunition used by the weapon. The ammunition table lists the different types and the amount you get when you buy them. The table also lists the item that is typically used to store each type. Storage must be bought separately. Ammunition. Type, amount, storage, weight, cost. Arrows 20 quiver 1 LB, 1 GP. Bows 20 case 112 LB, 1 GP. Bullets. Firearm 10 pouch 2 LB, 3 GP. Bullets. Sling 20 pouch 112 LB, 4 CP. Needles 50 pouch 1 LB, 1 GP. Antitoxin 50 GP. As a bonus action, you can drink a vial of antitoxin to gain advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the poison condition for 1 hour. Arcane focus varies. An arcane focus takes one of the forms in the arcane focus's table and is bejeweled or carved to channel arcane magic. A sorcerer, warlock, or wizard can use such an item as a spellcasting focus. Arcane focuses. Focus weight cost. Crystal 1 LB, 10 GP. Orb 3 LB, 20 GP. Rod 2 LB, 10 GP. Staff also a quarterstaff 4 LB, 5 GP. 1 LB, 10 GP. Backpack 2 GP. A backpack holds up to 30 pounds within 1 cubic foot. It can also serve as a saddlebag. Ball bearings 1 GP. As a utilized action, you can spill ball bearings from their pouch. They spread to cover a level, 10-foot square area within 10 feet of yourself. A creature that enters this area for the first time on a turn must succeed on a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition. It takes 10 minutes.
C'est l'inflation. Attends une seconde. Ah non, c'est la même chose. C'est mon imagination qui justifie mes sentiments. On continue.
Minutes to recover the ball bearings. Barrel 2 GP. A barrel holds up to 40 gallons of liquid or up to 4 cubic feet of dry goods. Basket 4 SP. A basket holds up to 40 pounds within 2 cubic feet. Bedroll 1 GP. A bedroll sleeps one small or medium creature. While in a bedroll, you automatically succeed on saving throws against extreme cold. See the Dungeon Master's Guide. Bell 1 GP. When rung as a utilized action, a bell produces a sound that can be heard up to 60 feet away. Blanket 5 SP. While wrapped in a blanket, you have advantage on saving throws against extreme cold. See the Dungeon Master's Guide. Block and tackle 1 GP. A block and tackle allows you to hoist up to 4 times the weight you can normally lift. Book 25 GP. A book contains fiction or nonfiction. If you consult an accurate nonfiction book about its topic, you gain a +5 bonus to intelligence, arcana, history, nature, or religion checks you make about that topic. Bottle. Glass 2 GP. A glass bottle holds up to 112 pints. Bucket 5 CP. A bucket holds up to half a cubic foot of contents. Burglar's Pack 16 GP. A burglar's pack contains the following items: backpack, ball bearings, nail, 10 candles, crowbar, hooded lantern, 7 flasks of oil, 5 days of rations, rope, tinderbox, and water skin. Caltrops 1 GP. As a utilized action, you can spread caltrops from their back to cover a 5-foot square area within 5 feet of yourself. A creature that enters this area for the first time on a turn must succeed on a DC 15 dexterity saving throw or take 1 piercing damage and have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of its next turn. It takes 10 minutes to recover the caltrops. Candle 1 CP. For 1 hour, a lit candle sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet. Case, crossbow bolt 1 GP. A crossbow bolt case holds up to 20 bolts. Case, map or scroll 1 GP. A map or scroll case holds up to 10 sheets of paper or 5 sheets of parchment. Chain 5 GP. As a utilized action, You can wrap a chain around an unwilling creature within 5 feet of yourself that has the grapple, incapacitated, or restrained condition if you succeed on a DC 13 strength athletics check. If the creature's legs are bound, the creature has the restrained condition until it escapes. Escaping the chain requires the creature to make a successful DC 18 dexterity acrobatics check as an action. Bursting the chain requires a successful DC 20 strength athletics check as an action. Chest 5 GP. The chest holds up to 12 cubic feet of contents. Climber's Kit 25 GP. A climber's kit includes boot tips, gloves, pittons, and a harness. As a utilized action, you can use the climber's kit to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet from the anchor point, and you can't move more than 25 feet from there without undoing the anchor as a bonus action. Clothes, fine 15 GP. Fine clothes are made of expensive fabrics and adorned with expertly crafted details. Some events and locations admit only people wearing these clothes. Clothes, Traveler's 2 GP. Traveler's clothes are resilient garments designed for travel in various environments. Component pouch 25 GP. A component pouch is watertight and filled with compartments that hold all the free material components of your spells. Costume 5 GP. While wearing a costume, you have advantage on any ability check you make to impersonate the person or type of person it represents. Crowbar 2 GP. Using a crowbar gives you advantage on strength checks where the crowbar's leverage can be applied. Diplomat's Pack 39 GP. A diplomat's pack contains the following items: chest, fine clothes, ink, 5 ink pens, lamp, 2 map or scroll cases, 4 flasks of oil, 5 sheets of paper, 5 sheets of parchment, perfume, and tinderbox. Druidic focus varies. A druidic focus takes one of the forms in the druidic focus's table and is carved, tied with ribbon, or painted to channel primal magic. For druidal range, you can use such an object as a spellcasting focus. Druidic focuses. Focus weight cost. Sprig of mistletoe, 1 GP. Wooden staff, also a quarterstaff, 4 LB, 5 GP. You on 1 LB, 10 GP. Dungeoneer's Pack 12 GP. The Dungeoneer's Pack contains the following items: backpack, caltrops, crowbar, 2 flasks of oil, 10 days of rations, rope, tinderbox, 10 torches, and water skin. Entertainer's Pack 40 GP. An Entertainer's Pack contains the following items: backpack, bedroll, bell, bullseye lantern, 3 costumes, mirror, 8 flasks of oil, 9 days of rations, tinderbox, and water skin. Explorer's Pack 10 GP. An Explorer's Pack contains the following items: backpack, bedroll, 2 flasks of oil, 10 days of rations, rope, tinderbox, 10 torches, and water skin. Flask 2 CP. The flask holds up to 1 pint. Grappling hook 2 GP. As a utilized action, you can throw the grappling hook at a railing, a ledge, or another catch within 50 feet of yourself, and the hook catches on if you succeed on a DC 13 dexterity acrobatics check. If you tied a rope to the hook, you can then climb it. Healer's Kit 5 GP. A healer's kit has 10 uses. As a utilized action, you can expend one of its uses to stabilize an unconscious creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom medicine check. Holy symbol varies. A holy symbol takes one of the forms in the holy symbol table and is bejeweled or painted to channel divine magic. A cleric or paladin can use a holy symbol as a spellcasting focus. The table indicates whether a holy symbol needs to be held, worn, or borne on fabric such as a tabard or banner or a shield. Holy symbols. Symbol weight cost. Amulet worn or held 1 LB, 5 GP. Emblem borne on fabric or a shield, 5 GP. Reliquary held 2 LB, 5 GP. Holy water 25 GP. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with throwing a flask of holy water. Target one creature you can see within 20 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw DC 8 plus your dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus, or take 2d radiant damage if it is a fiend or an undead. Hunting trap 5 GP. As a utilized action, you can set a hunting trap, which is a sawtooth steel ring that snaps shut when a creature steps on a pressure plate in the center. The trap is affixed by a heavy chain to an immobile object, such as a tree or a spike driven into the ground. A creature that steps on the plate must succeed on a DC 13 dexterity saving throw or take 1 for piercing damage and have its speed reduced to 0 until the start of its next turn. Thereafter, until the creature breaks free of the trap, its movement is limited by the length of the chain, typically 3 feet. A creature can use its action to make a DC 13 strength athletics check, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on a success. Each failed check deals 1 piercing damage to the trapped creature. Ink 10 GP. Ink comes in a 1-ounce vial. which provides enough ink to write about 500 pages. Ink pen 2 CP. Using ink, an ink pen is used to write or draw. Jug 2 CP. The jug holds up to 1 gallon. Ladder 1 SP. A ladder is 10 feet tall. You must climb to move up or down it. Lamp 5 SP. A lamp burns oil as fuel to cast bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Lantern, both side 10 GP. A both-side lantern burns oil as fuel to cast bright light in a 60-foot cone and dim light for an additional 60 feet. Giant Rello, polar engine lamp and neck. Lantern, hooded 5 GP. A hooded lantern burns oil as fuel to cast bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. As a bonus action, you can lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius, or raise it again. Lock 10 GP. A lock comes with a key. Without the key, the creature can use thieves' tools to pick this lock with a successful DC 15 dexterity sleight of hand check. Magnifying glass 100 GP. A magnifying glass grants advantage on any ability check made to appraise or inspect a highly detailed item. Lighting a fire with a magnifying glass requires light as bright as sunlight to focus, tinder to ignite, and about 5 minutes for the fire to ignite. Manacles 2 GP. As a utilized action, you can use manacles to bind an unwilling small or medium creature within 5 feet of yourself that has the grapple, incapacitated, or restrained condition. If you succeed on a DC 13 dexterity sleight of hand check. While bound, a creature has disadvantage on attack rolls, and the creature is restrained if the manacles are attached to a chain or hook that is fixed in place. Escaping the manacles requires a successful DC 20 dexterity sleight of hand check as an action. Bursting them requires a successful DC 25 strength athletics check as an action. Each set of manacles comes with a key. Without the key, a creature can use thieves' tools to pick the manacles lock with a successful DC 15 dexterity sleight of hand check. Map 1 GP. If you consult an accurate map, you gain a +5 bonus to wisdom survival checks you make to find your way in the place represented on it. Mirror 5 GP. A handheld steel mirror is useful for personal cosmetics but also for peeking around corners and reflecting light as a signal. Net 1 GP. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with throwing a net. Target a creature you can see within 15 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw DC 8 plus your dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus, or have the restrained condition until it escapes. The target succeeds automatically if it is huge or large. To escape, the target or a creature within 5 feet of it must take an action to make a DC 10 strength athletics check, freeing the restrained creature on a success. Destroying the net AC 10, 5 HP. Immunity to bludgeoning, poison, and psychic damage also frees the target, ending the effect. Or 1 SP. You can douse a creature, object, or space with oil or use it as fuel, as detailed below. Dousing a creature or an object. When you take the attack action, you can replace one of your attacks with throwing an oil flask. Target one creature or object within 20 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw DC 8 plus your dexterity modifier and proficiency bonus, or be covered in oil. If the target takes 5 damage before the oil dries after 1 minute, the target takes an extra 5 fire damage from burning oil. Dousing the space. You can take the utilized action to pour an oil flask on level ground to cover a 5-foot square area within 5 feet of yourself. If lit, the oil burns until the end of the turn, 2 rounds from when the oil was lit, or 12 seconds, and deals 5 fire damage to any creature that enters the area or ends its turn there. A creature can take this damage only once per turn. Fuel. Oil serves as fuel for lamps and lanterns. Once lit, a flask of oil burns for 6 hours in a lamp or lantern. That duration doesn't need to be consecutive. You can extinguish the burning oil as a utilized action and rekindle it again until it has burned for a total of 6 hours. Paper 2 SP. 1 sheet of paper can hold about 250 handwritten words. Parchment 1 SP. 1 sheet of parchment can hold about 250 handwritten words. Perfume 5 GP. Perfume comes in a 4-ounce vial. For 1 hour after applying perfume to yourself, you have advantage on charisma persuasion checks made to influence an indifferent humanoid within 5 feet of yourself. Poison. Basic 100 GP. As a bonus action, you can use a vial of basic poison to coat 1 weapon or up to 3 pieces of ammunition. A creature that takes piercing or slashing damage from the poison weapon or ammunition takes an extra 1 for poison damage. Once applied, the poison retains potency for 1 minute or until its damage is dealt, whichever comes first. Pole 5 CP. A pole is 10 feet long. You can use it to touch something up to 10 feet away. If you must make a strength athletics check as part of a high or long jump, you can use the pole to vault, giving yourself advantage on the check. High. Iron 2 GP. An iron pot holds up to 1 gallon. Potion of healing 50 GP. This potion is a magic item. As a bonus action, you can drink it or administer it to another creature within 5 feet of yourself. The creature that drinks the magical red fluid in this vial regains 2 for plus 2 hit points. Pouch 5 SP. A pouch holds up to 6 pounds within 1/5 of a cubic foot. Priest pack 33 GP. A priest pack contains the following items: backpack, blanket, holy water, lamp, 7 days of rations, roll, and tinderbox. Quiver 1 GP. The quiver holds up to 20 arrows. Ram, portable 4 GP. You can use a portable ram to break down doors. When doing so, you gain a +4 bonus to the strength check. One other character can help you use the ram, giving you advantage on this check. Rations 5 SP. Rations consist of travel-ready food, including jerky, dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts. See malnutrition in the rules glossary for the risks of not eating. Robe 1 GP. A robe has vocational or ceremonial significance. Some events and locations admit only people wearing a robe bearing certain colors or symbols. Robe 1 GP.
On va faire pause là. Excusez-moi, j'ai du business à gérer. Oh. pense que c'est pas mal ça. Bon. Ensuite, ça va être d'envoyer une image, de montrer mon setup. Fait que vous m'excusez. Puis, on va ça de même. Il y a de la place en masse dans mon jacuzzi. Fait que c'est ça. Donc, nous étions rendus.
Adventures hold the promise, but not guarantee, of finding magic items. Hundreds of magic items are detailed in the Dungeon Master's Guide. Since the DM decides when you find such an item, here's what you need to know about using magic items. Identifying a magic item. Some magic items are indistinguishable from their non-magical counterparts, while others are conspicuously magical. Handling a magic item is enough to give you a sense that it is extraordinary, but learning a magic item's properties isn't automatic. The identify spell is the fastest way to reveal an item's properties. Alternatively, you can focus on one magic item during a short rest while being in physical contact with the item. At the end of the rest, you learn its properties and how to use them, but not any curse the item might be. Properties. In the specific case of potions, a little taste is enough to tell the taster what a potion does. Other items might require more experimentation. For example, if your character puts on a ring of...
Je comprends ça. Je comprends ça. Bonjour, bonjour, vous allez bien? On va regarder les spells. Change when you gain a level. Finish a long rest. Another long rest. Another long rest. Another long rest. Gain a level. Gain a level. Finish a long rest. Finish a long rest. C'est particulier parce que c'est particulier. Tu peux changer un sort. Fait qu'il donne la permission. Même chose pour les paladins. Même si c'est... ok. Ranger. Ok. Sorcerer 1, Warlock 1, Wizard any. Ouh, brother, ouh. Je trouve ça ordinaire un peu là. Je le garderai peut-être pas ça par contre. Ça sera pas long. Je préfère jouer ou écouter le... Ben, je préfère jouer. En fait, je préfère écouter les films. Très apprécié de ta présence, Seigneur Romain. Roman, pardon. Roman le Romain. Je mettrais peut-être ça sur mute, là, ça, faut que j'aille. Excusez, là, il y a de quoi qui se passe en même temps. Face de livre. Ça aussi, il va falloir que j'aille revérifier ça. Ah, c'est un zoom, de même. Ok. On va faire ça de même. Moi qui viens de le désinstaller en plus. Oh. Bon. Ok. Fait que là, je pense que je vais devoir... 5 non, 100%. Ok. J'ai pris le mauvais, ouais. Je sais pas si j'ai pris le bon. Ouais, je vais devoir quitter, je reviens plus tard. Mes amis, mes sympathiques amis. Aujourd'hui, on a fait des réponses courriels, on a fait des réponses, des vidéos instructifs, puis c'est pas mal ça. Une journée très tranquille. Je vais devoir quitter cependant, je reviens dans comme une demi-heure à 1 heure.